So what brings you here? It is because sir has forced you or you have come on your own?
Just told them, asked them, pushed them.
Because we had so many people first, 28, 30. Then what is the reason that people don't come for Vedanta? Movie is there every day will come. If I start animation movie, he will come every day. Correct. But what is the difference between him and me if I am not able to do something which is going to give us permanent peace, happiness, and security? What is stopping from getting that? So there's a story. I have told them many times because you are new, I'll tell. There was a person who was bathing in a pool of water or a pond. And then his ring fell down. Started searching. He could not get it for a long time. He was searching. Then he started searching in another pond. Because seeing him so much worried and searching, a few more passerbys, what are you doing? He's searching. They also started searching the ring. 15 people like that searching one pond. It's crowded, no? Then one Swamiji came and said, what are you all doing? Sir, we are searching his ring which is fallen down. Where did it fall down? In the other pond. Why not searching there? Sir, crowded, that's why we are searching here. So this is the story of all of our life. We want to get happiness, peace, and security, which is a combination. If you're happy, you'll be peaceful generally. When you're peaceful, you won't worry about security so much. Or maybe reverse way also true. The problem is we are seeing that happiness, peace, and security in somewhere everyone is standing in the crowd. It may not be there, but we are always seeking that outwardly, isn't it? Someone is having new flat or new car or new something. We want that same thing, even though we have maybe two. That is the natural tendency of a human nature, human mind. It is all mind game, and we all know it is Maya Shakti. That Maya Shakti, it is created by none other than Bhagavan himself. The consciousness create this world. Otherwise, Vishnu, in not this Krishna avatara, Vishnu is lying, if you see, it's a cosmic Vishnu. There is no form of Vishnu because we are humans. We see him in human avatara. If there is an alien, he will see in alien avatara. A bird will see in bird avatara. But Vishnu in a cosmic form is lying very coolly. It's a mega form. Then from his navel, Brahmaji comes up. Brahmaji then gives entire Shrishti. This is all due to Maya Shakti. Now, Maya has a very strong two properties. One is it will have Vikshepa Shakti. Vikshepa is a Sanskrit word. You may remember it as it will create ignorance. It will create ignorance about the reality. Second is Avarana Shakti. It will create an umbrella. So you are hidden in that. So what happens is these two powers are always there with human or anyone, and we being intellectual, we don't see this. Only through this Vedanta, through the studies of scriptures, we are seeing that these two are not real Brahman power. It is the Maya Shakti. Just like Kamsa didn't understand that the eighth child who was born was not Krishna. What was it? It was Yoga Maya. She was killed, but Krishna is already conscious. He is everywhere. So Kamsa was under the Maya Shakti. That is Yoga Maya. We are all under constant Maya Shakti. So we are taken away from our inner self towards outer world. Constant BMW, not the car. Body, mind, and world interaction. Always this body, mind is interacting with the world. Who is doing what? What is the new reel? Oh, I saw the iPhone 16 is launching. So my iPhone 15 has become very old. Maybe 11 months back, it has become very old. Or the new jewelry has come in the market. How do I get it? A new coat. Something constantly taking us away from our mind, which is supposed to go inwards. That is the example of your body. The 5 horses, there is 4 in that, but generally 5. There are 5 sense organs. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. If they are handed over to the proper mind, that is the reins, when you hold the horses to the proper reins, that should be your mind. The person holding the reins is your intellect. Here it is Krishna, the charioteer, and the person sitting, Atma, Jiva Atma, that is Arjuna. This is the example given for, it is from Katha Upanishad, but it is an example of our life. Imagine that reins are let loose. What will happen? Where will the chariot go? In 5 direction can it go? No. It will not move only because 5 horses going in 5 direction. Now he is coming to the class, but he is thinking about, I want to play now, I want to eat now, I want to dance now. Is it possible for one person? What do you think? You are possible to do? No. He has to sit in the class, means all the 5 senses, listening, hearing, smell, everything should be concentrated on the class. Then only he will move in the direction of understanding. We are constantly in the flux between the mind and the sense organs. Whenever we hear something, we want to go. Generally, it is taken there. The scriptures introduces first time. The journey outwards is not so important. It is within which is much more important. So why do we do meditation? Meditation is to calm down our nerves. From morning, so many things are going on with the interaction. Only after calming down, taking the blessings of Bhagavad Gita, then we start this. Now, we all have done so many times. How many shlokas have we read? If I ask. Now, you tell me. See, he's at least answering. How many we have done? More, you did 50. They have done 150. 150. Okay, now I ask, how many has gone through your brain? At least one. Our brain. Sir, that is repetition, sir. That is different. Now, if it has gone through your brain, how many we really practice it? That is more important. That is why I am a different kind of telling. I feel if you have practical Vedanta, then only we are going somewhere. So first thing in practical Vedanta is self-discipline. To remove self-ignorance, what is required? Self-discipline. We have seen that 4D. 4D, what is the first D? Discrimination. Discrimination means what is right, what is wrong. We all know what is right and wrong, but we tend to go whichever is easy. Second is discipline, dispassion. Dispassion from what? From unhealthy, adharmic things. Like I was eating this much of biryani till 35. Are you supposed to do the same thing at 55 and 75 and 85? No. Have dispassion. If you don't have dispassion, then you will do same thing and you will get same thing what you should get. Slowly dispassion from worldly things, I'm telling you. Third is discipline. What is the discipline? Shatka Sampatti. Means that 6 disciplines you have. Shama, Dhamma, Uparama, Titiksha, Mumukshutvam. We have done this. These are words, but basically the 10 commandments. What are the good habits you know? Getting up at early means 12 o'clock. What time? 6 o'clock. Okay. He gets up 6 o'clock. Then next is brushing your teeth, taking bath, then okay, eating, exercise. Prarthana, pranam. Okay, then tidying your work, all the desk, everything. Go to school, and what you do there? Learn. Okay, very good. Play also, good. Then come back home, then wow, homework, see, good work. Then again play a little bit. There is no watching TV. Does it? Saturday, Sunday. Very good. See, very nice. See, 10 commandments, good things, bad things. So Shatka Sampatti means all the good things, the discipline of having good things. This is for the child, but we have different. So 10, it is not 10, it is 6. But basically, not to be jealous, be on time, see that you are more helpful than more taking in. All that 6 things you should have. And most importantly, the commitment, mumukshutvam. Let anything come, I should see that I want to go on the spiritual path. My all sense organs are aligned to the mind. Mind is given to the intellect. If this you align, you are supposed to reach the goal of moksha, freedom. Finally is desire. 4 Ds, no? Last is desire. What is that desire which you should have? Liberation, moksha. Otherwise, you come again to the next janma. Maybe some better teacher will come to teach. Or maybe you'll go to, if you get a lot of punyam in this classes, we are getting a lot of punyam. So God will give you higher loka, swarga loka. That is all the other religions will tell. The end is either swarga or narka. Even in our, some Swamiji will tell, hey, you will go to narka, you will go to swarga, but that is at a lower level, gross level. After that also you have to come back. You have to, final mukti is only with the knowledge, self-knowledge about how to remove self-ignorance. All this I am telling because they are new, and also we also should revise again. The scriptures are like mirrors. Now I give a mirror to him, but he's telling after 10 minutes, I can't see it. What may be the reason? Like we have done 10, 12 months. I can't see what is the reason? What will be the reason? You are given a mirror, but you are not able to see your face. Very simple. It is ulta. It is not on the right place. You are not seeing the right way. That's the basic reason, not very big reason, not a very big puzzle. You are seeing it in the ulta, means upside down, or you are keeping it in the opposite side of the mirror. Swamiji says in this 4th chapter only, start seeing properly. You have to see yourself through the scriptures. Scripture is saying, Aham Brahma Asmi. Right? Tat Tvam Asi. Tat means God. Tvam means you. Asi means together. You are the one. That's why when you go to the temples also, next time you go to Ranganathara temple, you see after taking darshan, when you turn back, there is a mirror. Any big temples, even if you go to Trichy, Srirangam temple, when you turn back, Tirupati, you turn back, you see mirror. Why it is that? Tat you have seen, God you have seen. Then you turn, Tvam you are seeing, nothing else. You have seen yourself when you're coming out. That is the meaning. Okay, next time you will see. But when you turn, you will see yourself.
We try to see the
God.
now we have to see our
Yes, yes, yes. Good. You want to do homework? Okay, good. See you. Thanks for joining. So, Tat Tvam Asi, Aham Brahma Asmi. All this is given in any scripture you take, any Gita book or any Upanishad. This is the only discussion happening, and the discussion happens through a dialogue. In our scriptures, there is no discussion without dialogue. There is no scope of commanding things. It is always questioning and answering. A teacher who is competent will be answering generally, and a student who is also competent student, all is given in 4th chapter. I am not talking anything outside the chapter, because morning I revised. So I am telling you. So all the things are given in the 4th chapter in the end, because the chapter starts with the teaching of who is God himself. Arjuna is told about Lord Vishnu, not now. He is there from beginning. Then he describes how he made the Shrishti. Then he is telling about Jnanam. What is Jnanam? What is Karma? Karma he has told in 3rd chapter. Now he is telling the Vijnanam, Jnanam about it, knowledge. In the end, he will tell what is the benefit of such knowledge. What do you think? What they know? What do you think? What is the benefit of knowing all this?
No idea.
No idea. Good. What about you? It is the interaction, nothing. It's a first class. I know next class, maybe you will be telling what is the point to come. Huh?
online.
Online, from Chennai. Nitya, what is the benefit of knowing Brahma Vidya? Nitya is there.
Yes, sir.
What do you think? What is the benefit of knowing the knowledge of this all? Is it helpful in our daily life?
Self-relation, God relation.
Yes.
Yes, sir, definitely.
But liberation also, if you get, are you going to walk fast, or you are going to go on the air and you will have a halo? What is the benefit? What is going to happen?
When you follow all this in your day-to-day life, you live more peacefully and happily.
Bliss
Yes.
and Anand.
Because you don't have any confusion, whether I'm right or wrong.
This is what answer I want. So for you who have come first time, this is not to get any certificate, not to get that mystic experience people call, when I was sitting like this for 20 minutes, he suddenly became everything he understood. Some people claim that. That is personal experience. It might come, but as soon as it comes, it goes. That experience we are not doing Bhagavad Gita. Not for a certificate, I am a jnani. This is how many classes I did. No. This is the only place where you don't want anything from the world. You don't expect anything from the world. You can change only your inside world, which is more important to you. Why? Because we all know by now, I think only the child was there. Every one of us tried to change someone else. How many of you are successful? Madam, I'll start with you. You are the. I am definitely not successful. No, no, no. How many of you, madam, in your age, you have granddaughter also, grandchild. How many you try to change successfully? Nobody.
This is what I told. Earlier, I tried changing people. Now I understood I cannot change and I'm free from that. That's what I'm doing.
Exactly. Then how do you live in this life? Because as soon as we go out today, sir will have 10 calls, 2 patients, some problem here. How do you interact? It is called Karnataka. I am from Karnataka. So Karnataka. Nataka means drama. You will understand, you live like as if everything is happening. I am also interested, but I will be away from anything. If I start indulging too much in any affairs in the world, it is just like the cardboard chair. You decorate it, you keep it beautifully, diamonds, all your property on it. Try to sit on it. A cardboard chair, what will happen? Crumple. You'll fall. Don't you think so? You agree with this? This is all discussion with you.
Yeah.
All this is repetition for them, but it should be interesting for you. So a cardboard chair, our whole life is to decorate the cardboard chair. You decorate it, get a lot of degrees, prove yourself, your friends, relatives, everything you do, go abroad, experience things. But remember, all this at the end is a cardboard chair. I can only lean. If I try to lean on it, I'm going to fall. Let it decorate. Be the best cardboard chair you have by other than comparing, but don't get attached to it. Attachment is raga. Then comes shoka, moha. Raga, shoka, moha was the first chapter in Bhagavad Gita, where Arjuna got all this question because of that only. Is samsara. Everyone else have understood samsara very clearly. Get rid of this by understanding scriptures. So this 10 minutes I talked only for, so that otherwise it is not going to understand what we are discussing. I hope you will join the next class.
Definitely.
And we'll see. Okay, let us continue.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
So I just introduced our gurus. They are our real gurus. In the white shirt is Dr. Timmappa Hegde. He is where I learned Bhagavad Gita since 12 years. Then our main guru is from Chennai. So you are very near. Through them, we might meet them. So Guru is Swami Paramarthananda Ji. He is the disciple of Dayananda Saraswati and Chinmayananda. Okay. So these two were in Arsha Vidya Ashrama. They started Sandipani karke one ashram in Mumbai. 7 disciples. One of them is Swami Paramarthananda. He is in Chennai, Saint Martha's Road. I don't know exactly where, but Saint Martha's Road is there. So near Adayar. So they are our guru. And that's why every time without Guru Vandana, we don't start. Because of them, we learn. Okay. Now today's, someone can summarize whoever till 14 what we did.
Fourth chapter.
Yes, something so that they get linked, No, just like 4th chapter, what is the concise thing we understood? The name of the 4th chapter.
Everybody's
Jnana
aim
karma.
is to go get moksha. To get moksha, you need to have karma yoga as well as jnana yoga. Without this, that is not possible. Without that, this is not possible.
Yes, without karma yoga, jnana yoga is impossible. And without jnanam, karma yoga is incomplete.
Complete.
That we have known, right?
So now we are in the fourth chapter about jnana yoga. In that, actually, what God is saying is, I always help, like to summarize, I always help those people who come to me in any form because they believe in me. So I will help them. But you people come to me with small things. Please come to me with a larger thing, which is moksha. For this, you need not worship me in one shape, any shape. You can worship in Rama, Sita, you can worship him through me also. Because even I am a God. In this case, he's saying now and then when there is adharma on the uplift side, he will come as avatara and always support for dharmic features so it doesn't go down. That is the way we have seen Rama as one avataram, Krishna as one avataram, but all as such as one God only. The whole universe is one God, even you, me, everybody. But people worship God in different forms. That's not a matter at all. But you believe in Him, you will get everything. You ask Him, like, I want to become the chief minister, or you will become a chief minister if you believe Him. But what he's saying is, why do you ask for all small things? Ask me for moksha, so I'll give you. I'm waiting for you to ask me. That is jnana yoga. That jnana thinking like I should reach moksha, I should learn how to get moksha, all that is jnana yoga.
Correct. So that is where we are. Okay, today 4.14. Whose verse? Madam.
Hello.
So she understands everything beautifully. That's not, she's not interested in presenting. That is the only problem.
Thank you. Whatever I told is not for you all to listen, to recollect myself. I do that with Arundhati. I think this was I discussed with her.
The only discussion.
Whatever I think I talked to her, she said this is the point.
14th verse in the 4th chapter. Namam karmani limpanti.
Namam karmani limpante.
Karma paleshvaraha.
Name karma phalesvaraha.
Iti mam yo vijanati.
Iti mam yo vijanati.
Vinna sabhatyate.
Karma vinna sabhatyate.
Actions do not affect me. Krishna says that I have no craving with regard to the result of action. Thus, he who clearly knows me is not bound by actions. So what Krishna is trying to say that karma cannot disturb me, and not only karma cannot, and karma param also cannot disturb me. He is telling that karma also can give tension and karma param can give regrets and disappointment. So both are not there for me, he is saying. So, na mam karmani limpante. Karmas do not affect me by creating tension and anxiety. And karma pale apime spuraha nasti. And do not have even the concern over the result of action. So I'm not concerned about the result. Because every action is going to create an appropriate result. And the Lord will never do any justice to me because, as they say, I always get what I deserve, never what I desire. Therefore, Lord is always just, and therefore, whatever has to happen according to karma, it will happen. So, for this, what I deserve, for this, what we have to do is, planning is extremely important. Without planning, you cannot do anything. Even to travel by train or plane, You have to book a ticket and then put a itinerary properly, and then only you can plan. And then if you plan at least 75 to 80% in planning, if you spend time, you can implement easier and quicker. So that will give, I think, 100% result maybe if you plan properly. And if you don't plan, everything will go haywire. So Vedanta is not against planning, but it is against worrying only. So planning is a deliberate action, which you can fix and do at a particular time. But worrying is a mechanical reaction. That is why you can never deliberately worry fixing up a time. So he says, he gives an example for worrying. If you fix up a time that the morning 6 to 7 because you are going for work. So 5 minutes for everybody you have, if you are going to worry next for the first elder son, worry for 6:45 to 50, and then next 5 minutes for the other son, and then other daughter, and then for wife and husband, 10 minutes, because more will be there worrying about that. So planning is a deliberate action, and if you plan accordingly, you can implement very nicely.
Please.
If you plan, he is giving example, last class also we attended, no? So for cutting the jackfruit, you prepare yourself before itself, you oil your hands and knife so that it will not stick and you can get good jackfruit with all precautions. And if you go in the rain, also have an umbrella or raincoat. So that protection, what is that raincoat means, what Krishna says, even he is not bothered about the result of Mahabharata war. How he escapes from that. So what is the raincoat here? He is telling that jnanam is raincoat. What is jnanam? It is knowledge. Knowledge is power. Defense. Knowledge is the best remedy for all problems. And even physical problems can be solved by knowledge, because knowledge increases our mental health and may of our problems are psychosomatic diseases. So therefore, Krishna says that this weapon is jnana. So jnana means he is giving some example that Sudarshana Sakram he is having, that Darshana means your knowledge and Su means right. So he is having that right knowledge so that he destroyed the samsara. Like that, he is telling that even myself, not only myself, all others also have that, like Sudarshana Sakra, right knowledge if they have. That is Mam Yati Abhijanati. That who knows this secret of mind, that right knowledge, freedom in spite of activity and in spite of responsibility. Not free from action or not free from responsibility. In spite of that, the secret, whoever discovers this secret, what is that jnana? Krishna's not yet discussed about that. He is going to discuss this in the number 18 to 25 verse. But one who knows self-knowledge, who has discovered the secret knowledge, as he says, even sa karma virnasa padyate. Even such a jnani is also not bound by karma. Just as Bhagavan is not bound by his karma, jnani is also not bound by his karma. Anyway.
So that's the nutshell. Actually, the more important thing is we have seen this verse in second chapter also. What was it? 2.47, I think. Yes. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu. Very commonly said verse. So again, in third chapter also he told. Again, fourth chapter also is saying the same thing, and fifth also he will say same. Why? Because not every time a student will understand and grasp immediately. So here they are the students. This may be a role play by Veda Vyasa, so that we are reinforced every chapter. Second chapter was very clear. Karmanyavadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachina. Ma phala heturbhur mate asangani. Means not only this, that no results. Also, I should not be with the people who are not doing any work. This whole Bhagavad Gita is not for people who are sannyasis, not for those who are gone to meditate in the caves. It is for grahastha. Grahastha means who are in the thick of things, who are doing activity, mother who is doing activity for the kids, or father who is going for work, doctors, engineers, nurses, everyone. So it is for the karma people, not for sannyasis. This chapter is actually dividing between who is karma, who is sannyasi. In the last end, we will see there are different types of sannyasis. So this chapter again emphasizes on the problem when we think about expecting the results rather than the work. And this is what we always do, even though we know, the gold medalist, they get the gold medal. If you see the Olympics, if you have gone through the shooting or anything, the people who come third, they might be till the end at the second and first, and suddenly at the end, they see the gold medal, start seeing the gold medal, or they have that jittery things, they come down. It is only fraction. Olympic is one of the best way to learn what is Bhagavad Gita. You should see that. We see that they are getting the gold medal, but the practice behind them, the amount of efforts they put, we don't see. And we think that he ran 100 meters in 9 point whatever seconds. It is not that 9.5 seconds he has practiced. It is thousands of hours, then discipline, that 4D. All that is because that only is a gold medal. And obviously, someone might be more deserving like our Fogat. But blessings are not there. Grace should be there. Even though you may be deserving in this Janma, the grace is not there. For that, you should have Guru's grace, blessings from the Guru. And this, after the first Shatakam, the next Shatakam will be all about grace. We are in the first Shatakam, that is first 6th chapter. It is talking about self-effort. So coming to this self-effort, this all discussion is because Arjuna wants to run out, isn't it? All the discussion started because Arjuna in the first chapter and the beginning of second chapter said, Krishna, I am not going to fight. I am getting horripilation, I am trembling. And he gives his Gandiva the bow and arrow. Somehow he lifts, and again in the beginning of third chapter, he asks, if you are telling karma is important and jnana is better than karma, then why are you telling me to fight? Why shouldn't I directly take sannyasa? That's why fourth chapter. Okay, so these are the links why the fourth chapter.
Whatever I discussed with Arundhati after class about that, can I talk?
Please.
இப்ப நீங்க சொல்றது என்னன்னா, உன்னோட அறிவை யூஸ் பண்ணி எந்த ஒரு விஷயத்தையும் ஆக்ஷனோட பலனை எதிர்பார்க்காம ஆக்ஷனை மட்டும் நடத்து. இந்த ஒரு பாயிண்ட் நீங்க சொன்னது, don't wait for the design.
This is what you get, that is what you deserve, you get it, or not what
அதை நீ
you deserve.
புரிஞ்சுட்டு உன் அறிவை யூஸ் பண்ணி பிளான் பண்ணி வாழ்ந்தேன்னா எல்லாமே உனக்கு ஈஸியா. This is what I talk with her. அததான் நான் உங்களுக்கு திருப்பி எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றேன்.
What I deserve, you have to plan accordingly. என்னென்ன method பண்ண முடியுமோ that alone we have to
Use your intellect and plan accordingly. Work for it.
But don't expect the result as you desire. Other give it to God.
நம்ம உண்டான வேலையை செய்யாம பலனை எதிர்பார்க்க முடியாது. So plan accordingly, do accordingly.
So what do you desire then? Again, the 4 Ds. Moksha means what? That's what he's telling in the last verse. Those who mam ye iti jananti, abhijananti, means those who keep this ever in mind that they have to reach God. Tattvamasi, they have to know themselves. They will only reach God. Otherwise, you will take another bus and you think I will get to, if you're going to Delhi, you have to take Delhi's train. Planning has to be done to Delhi. Even if you sit in the train and you get down at somewhere Lucknow or wherever between stop, because it is nice samosas are available, then you are not going to reach Delhi. Our life journey also like that. We started the journey to get moksha, but artha kama dharma is like that samosa, vada, idli, sambar, everything, which is so tasty. Children are happening, they are growing, they are getting better. I am also getting better. fatter, everything. But is this my goal? No. Swamiji says, growing, graying, going. 100% is going to happen. Growing, graying, growing, going. What you did in between? Did you try to get moksha? If you have tried, and if you have planned, and if you understand that moksha is the only goal, then you are correctly going to end up in Delhi. Otherwise, we'll stand somewhere which is very enjoyable. Okay. So now next is again linked to this. Nitya.
Yes, sir. Hari Om, sir. एवं ज्ञात्वा कृतं कर्म
कृतं कर्म
पूर्वैरपि मुमुक्षुभिः
पूर्वैरपि मुमुक्षुभिः
कुरु कर्मैव तस्मात् त्वम्
कुरु कर्मैव तस्मात् त्वं
पूर्वैः पूर्वन्तरं कृतम्
पूर्वैर्पूर्वतरं कृतम्.
Yeah. Having known this, action has been performed by the ancient seekers of liberation also. Therefore, you perform action only which has been done formerly by the ancients. Next slide. So, actually, in the last few verses, right, Lord Krishna is explaining to Arjuna about the importance of karma and how one should not be attached to the karma phalam. So, what Lord Krishna says is that self-knowledge, it is the most trusted secret. But it's not a unique knowledge. He says, Evam Jnatva is self-knowledge. It is the most trusted secret, but he says it is not an unique knowledge. Why he is not saying it is not a unique knowledge is because there were previously your forefathers also tried to understand it. So they possessed it and they used it successfully. Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna that his forefathers were also aware of this self-knowledge. They tried to possess this self-knowledge. They tried to practice it to remain. I mean, they were remaining in Grihastha. They did not return to Sannyasa. So they were remaining in Grihastha only, and they tried to use this self-knowledge successfully. In fact, if all of you remember, right, Krishna has even pointed out a specific person in one of our chapters. Can any of you remember the person's name which Krishna pointed out in one of the previous chapters?
About
A jnani, like the one who possessed self-knowledge, the one who remained in Grahastha but acquired the knowledge and got liberated. So, if not, I'll only tell. So, Lord Krishna would have mentioned about Janaka in one of the verses, if you all remember, right? He specifically mentions about Janaka. Why? Because he is one of the person who remained in Grahastha but he was not attached to any of the worldly things. Though he was ruling the kingdom, though he was a king, he was never attached to any of the worldly things. He was aware of the self-knowledge. He understood it completely. And he was always in pursuit towards moksha. Like he was always like how sir used to say, right? Like water on the lotus leaf. So he was like that. So similar to him, he was Lord Krishna was telling Arjuna that so many of your forefathers have possessed that knowledge, but they remained in Grahastha. They did not want to run away to sannyasa. Why Krishna is explaining this to Arjuna is because Arjuna was telling Krishna that why can't he go to sannyasa directly, leaving his Grahastha. So we have already studied in detail about why one should not skip Grahastha and go towards sannyasa. Because even if we skip grahastha and go to sannyasa, right, we will be still in this state only, like without preparing our mind completely. If we go to sannyasa state, if we want to go to sannyasa state, we will not be properly indulged in it. We will be remaining in grahastha only. Our mind will be wavering where we were previously only. So yeah, that's what Lord Krishna is telling. So telling Arjuna, you should remain in grahastha, do your duty properly. Why? Because you can see you have so many examples. All your forefathers also possess self-knowledge. They remained in grahastha, but they were able to detach themselves from the external world and perform their duties also successfully. So that's what he is told. They used it by performing their karma properly, karma kritam. So what Swamiji says is that he gives an example of a swimming pool. So for a person who knows swimming, right, swimming pool will be a joy. Whereas for a person who does not know swimming, right, it is going to be a fear for them. What if we fall inside water? We will lose our life. So the medium is the same. So similarly, karma is also the same. For a jnani, karma will be like a sport. For any action that they perform, right, they will not be worried about the results or anything. But for an anyani, karma will be like a burden. So, what is the difference is that jnanam will act as an insulation to protect oneself from the tension caused by karma. Sir asked, right, what do we gain from Brahma Vidya? So if we try to attain this jnanam, right, we can insulate ourselves from the external world. Whatever happens in the external world, right, it will not affect us. We will remain the same, no matter what. Whether it is whether it gives you peak of joy or peak of sorrow, we will remain the same. Yeah, that's it. Hari Om, sir.
Hari Om, very good. So always there are verses where they will tell if you do understand what will happen, if you don't understand what will happen. Always it will come simultaneously. And these two verses are very important. We all know if you are learning cycle, if a child you are teaching, if it is once he learns, it is a sport. But have you seen a child which is fallen down? What happens to him? Next time you ask him to get on this cycle, it is a burden for him. Fearful. The same example in the water also. So we are in this samsara rupi cycle. We are going through the birth and death cycle. Once we understand that the liberation is the only solution, then this cycle becomes at least this cycle, this birth to death for us, this body will be like a sport. You will not get any, you might get hurt, but you will forgive people. Otherwise, you will keep every address in your mind. This person I will see. That horn also I will address MH04, some number. How many numbers will keep in the mind? This will slow down. Swamiji says, if you take a truck and a cycle, the cycle might be faster. Why? The truck is loaded. Don't make your brain as a loaded truck. A cycle with two wheels without any power, it can go faster than a truck because it is lightweight. Keep your mind lightweight. If your actions doesn't want any results, you are doing for the enjoyment of the action. That is sport. That is the sport, not the sport in Hindi. It's a sport. So you see, whenever a newcomer in cricket, I don't know, everyone watches cricket, the newcomer will play freely. He is not worried what is the result. Anyway, he is getting to play first time in IPL. He will hit sixes. As soon as he becomes the captain or he is taken some important stage, he is worried his position will be there or not. And then you see the results because he is thinking about the results. We all should be enjoying like a newcomer. Every day is learning. At least for me, this is thing I have understood. In my doctorate experience, whenever patients start shouting, I think this is the first day for me. I don't have to become egoistic. Oh, how can he teach me? Just now before coming, sir, I told you one of my neighbor only has lymphedema. She's not, somehow I got her here. We did very concessional price. Today, again, I'm asking, she's telling we went to some hospital in Coimbatore. They said, no, nothing surgery doing. It is all waste. That's why we didn't even come to you, sir. So again, I become a very junior doctor. Again, I explained like a Nataka. So please come again, ma. That is what we have to do. Otherwise, I will get angry. Who is that person? He doesn't even know. That feeling should not come. We are always a student. When we are a student, we will be ready to learn. We will take everything as that sports we will achieve. This is how we should do. It's too much for you today. No, I hope it is a. We are trying to make it little easier with the examples. One more verse we'll take.
Sir, already 5:51. Sir.
Okay. Sir, we will take Tirukural and next class because
Sir,
Sir, not for finishing this.
Not for finishing.
These verses are so heavy loaded, sir.
Sir, your verse is little.
Sir, we should not be worried about finishing. No results. No, we don't want any degree in this. No. Let it happen 10 years, sir. Okay, we'll take Tirukural. Oh, so many things are there. Oh, Dayanand Saraswati also put.
Verse.
Okay, but.
Purnasya Purnavadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Shanti Shanti.
Hari Om.
Nitya was the